third-party due diligence reports, are they fundamental to all offerings considered by a broker-dealer? How should these reports be utilized? And start with Jim.
I believe that third-party reports are necessary. They're something that can help us increase our time, work smarter. They cover, how I use them more often is for background checks and following up on some of the performance numbers and things like that that would normally take me a lot of extra time to complete.
And Rosemary, your thoughts as well?
We do utilize third-party reports. I believe that they're not only a verification, but further analysis that kind of goes above and beyond what's actually necessary, even though they are essentially a verification. Each third-party provider has their own strengths. I think reading each report kind of indicates what the depths and specificity of each provider's strength is. So very, very central to what we do in the course of our due diligence, the usage of third-party reports.
And Richard, are they merely a verification of your broker-dealer's due diligence, and are they fundamental to your process?
They actually are both. First and foremost, I think that they are verification, and we have to have that process because we're asked by FINRA, what due diligence reports did you get? Did you get any third-party due diligence? And I think that we have to have that as part of it. But I think it's also fundamental. It's expensive to look at sponsors. It's expensive to do all the work on that. And I think, just as Jim mentioned, it's a tool that we need to be more efficient in being able to look at a sponsor and have that as part and parcel to looking at a sponsor to be able to make decisions on how to do that selling agreement.
And Paula, should they only use it as a verification of their due diligence?
Well, I think the analyst report should support their work. If there are recommendations made or open items, the due diligence officer has a responsibility to follow up on those items on their own. The analyst report should verify the material facts and make their job easier, but not reach a conclusion and tell them to sell or not to sell.
If I can just add one more thing, we in due diligence have a tendency to sometimes just go right ahead and look for the red flags, and I think having third-party analyst reports such as Paula's helps us with a totality of the circumstances approach and gives a far more comprehensive picture.